Oh, David, look at the time. I believe it's... The Chainsaw Minute!
I'm David, and this is your dose of Chainsaw Man. You can join us every Friday when Fujimoto has put out a new masterpiece.
I'm Jordan, and if you're looking for regular Shonen Flop goodness, you can find our next episode for our first thoughts on Takeki Ryusei on Monday.
And just a reminder, these recordings are open to everyone, so listen and chat along with us on the Shonen Flop Discord every Tuesday at 3:30 p.m. Eastern when a new chapter's out. Find a link to it in the show notes or on our site. And Jordan, though, what was your devil this week?
Well, David, today I officially got fired from my job.
That's ridiculous. Why would they fire you?
It was fucking bullshit, trash management, like really garbage management. Like they just took me off the fucking schedule and had no contact with me. It was just like very sudden. But David, that's not what I'm mad about today. What I'm mad about today, this is the cheesesteak devil, because I discovered.
Oh, yeah, I saw this.
I was offended. I was deeply offended as somebody who grew up around Philadelphia to hear people talk about what a Philly cheesesteak is to them. Peppers? Peppers. They put peppers and onions on a cheesesteak, on a Philly cheesesteak. Some people just call it a Philly. I am furious, David. I am so furious. I was deeply offended. A cheesesteak, look, I will sometimes get fried onions on my cheesesteak, but even that is not true. The idea of a cheesesteak is just cheese whiz on a chopped steak on bread. That's what a fucking cheesesteak is.
Simple geometry.
Yes, simple geometry.
I'm sorry you had to go through with that, Jordan.
Thank you. David, what about you? What's your devil?
Mine was, well, I guess I moved, so the moving devil, but I think I talked about that last week.
Yeah.
This week, it is now the couch devil, where Rachel has purchased a giant couch, so I had to bring in like 200 pounds of couch in, and now we have to assemble it with the limited living room space we have. I am kind of worried, is it going to actually fit in our apartment? Rachel feels good about it. I'm not so sure. We'll find out.
Oh, God. Oh, I'm so sorry, David. Oh, my God. Ugh, that fucking couch. Anyway, that's about that. All right, enough about that. Let's get into the plot summary for... All right, enough about that. Let's get into the plot summary for Chapter 134, Ordinary Happiness.
Dun, dun, dun.
People are complaining about how Chainsaw Man causes fucking property damage, really? Oh, just fucking... Come on, guys. While Denji walks dejectedly through the streets, he hears the counter-arguments where people think he's cool and an absolute legend, but doesn't seem to make him any happier. Denji is drying Nayuta's hair because he is a good single dad, David.
He is just the best dad.
He is doing such a good job, and he tells her that he's going to stop being Chainsaw Man so that they don't kill her because, David, he loves his adopted daughter.
Oh, he does.
He does.
Dennis is like the only good dad in the series.
He really is, and it's really impressive considering what a shitty dad he had. You know, he's doing his best, he's doing a good job. I really support him, David. Critical support for Denji. And Denji sits on the toilet, talking to Pochita. You know, obviously Pochita can't respond because he's inside of his chest. But he's like, Pochita, this is what we wanted, right? A normal life, right? Should be good enough for us, right? Meowie then steps out of a cabinet in order to give him her support like a good kitty. Popcorn David.
Denji watches TV where the Chainsaw Man church, consisting of teenagers who fight devils, debate boomers who think that they should go home to their parents. The church says they have Chainsaw Man with them and that he can speak to the audience, which obviously confuses the hell out of Dennis.
Yeah, like, what the fuck? We're finally getting to fake Saw Man.
Finally. The fake Saw arc is getting real.
Yeah.
A guy claiming to be Chainsaw Man steps up to the camera saying bullshit about how he was given the powers by the Justice Devil and that he fights to rid the world of all devils with Adam and Eve or some shit.
Brings up like biblical shit. What is this? Like, Adam and Eve? What the fuck are you talking about? They really are trying to turn it into a church. It's crazy.
Denji cries in front of the TV as Nayuta comforts him with a there and some good head pats.
Yeah, you can tell that, like, she's not very good at comforting, but, like, she's trying, you know?
It's like that gif where, like, someone was crying and they're, like, trying to console her with a rake or something.
I haven't seen that. That's great. It's sweet, like, this is obviously something that she is not familiar with. I mean, she's the fucking control devil. I doubt that she is used to like, feeling bad for people. But, Denji is her dad, basically. Like, her brother dad,
Right?
David, I feel like this was a banger chapter. Why was this week's chapter a 10 out of 10?
Oh, no doubt. I love this chapter. This is a contender for chapter of the year.
Yeah.
I love how cinematic it feels with the whole Denji walking and overhearing people. Like, it's a very passive dialogue style you don't see as often in Shonen Jump, which is, it's just peak Fujimoto.
It's also, like, subtle, because in a lesser manga, we would see Denji's thought bubble. He would be like, they hate me because I'm Chainsaw Man. That hurts. And they're talking about Chainsaw Man. He's like, oh, man, they love me because I'm Chainsaw Man, but I can't be Chainsaw Man anymore. Oh, man. But no, it's just like, you get it, he says it to Naita. Like, I love how last chapter we had Denji being like, no, I pick two, I don't want to do this, no, I'm gonna choose both of them. But in this chapter, like, he's had some time to think, and like, even though, I'm sure that he's gonna turn into Chainsaw Man again. I'd be shocked if he wasn't. This is a manga about him turning into Chainsaw Man.
I mean, yeah,
then again, who the fuck knows? But he made a logical choice that is based on the fact that he really cares for this little girl, and he doesn't want her to die.
He just actually cares about her.
He really does. It's also really cool to see some of the most interesting parts of Chainsaw Man. We've seen something like this before, where Denji's like, I have everything that I want, right? This is everything that I wanted.
Yeah.
Because what he wanted was such a baseline thing. Like, the idea of, like, he just wanted to be able to survive at a base level. Thriving is something that he assumed that wasn't for him. For him, it's like, all I need is just, like, to not worry that I'm going to die.
I mean, it's just Maslow's hierarchy of needs. And it's just Denji throughout Chainsaw Man is going through that. And he keeps kind of not knowing what it's like as he hits a new level where at the beginning, he just literally needed food and shelter. And now he's getting emotional comfort. And now there's self-actualization where he's trying to figure out what is truly my identity now that these primordial needs are being met.
Yeah, it's also just like, I love how he's like pissed that the fake Saw Man is giving like all this information about like this ideology, and he's just like, fuck you, I fought for no reason, all right? He talks about how he literally died a ton of times, and then people just started calling him Chainsaw Man, He had no input into this, and now he's being like totally co-opted.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like we're approaching the Chainsaw Man, fake Saw Man fight, and I am so hyped for it, David. I am so fucking hyped for it. Oh my god, I'm excited for it.
It's gonna be absolute Kino.
It's gonna be Kino as fuck. It's gonna be dope. Oh, I'm so psyched. I
feel like it would be great to do like ChatGPT, or what is it that makes like fake AI images? What's the name of that program?
Man, like Da Vinci?
Yeah, have an AI draw someone showing Martin Scorsese Chainsaw Man. Also, Jordan, we haven't talked about the best moment of this chapter, which is when he says, hey, I know how to reach Chainsaw Man. Denji walks over to his phone, expecting a phone call.
Is that what he was doing? Oh my god.
That's why he walked over to the phone, because he thought that someone was gonna call him.
Totally what he was doing. Oh my god. I was confused. I was like, is he gonna go over? Is he gonna like call Yoshida and ask what the fuck? But no, you're right. That's what he was doing. He was like, are they gonna fucking call me?
I also love how Fake Saw Man is literally what if Chainsaw Man was written as a normal shonen protagonist. That is what lawful good Denji would be like.
Yeah, like, talking about he wants to exterminate all devils and shit. And Denji doesn't give a shit. Denji literally has had friends who are devils,
What would you say Denji's alignment is? Is he chaotic neutral?
He's definitely chaotic something. I would say he's more chaotic good, but it's not like...
But he just kind of does whatever he wants. Like, he saved the cat, and he didn't care about saving people.
Yeah, I would say that he's kind of in between neutral and good, which I guess is kind of what chaotic good is. I don't know. I would agree with either chaotic good or chaotic neutral. He definitely has a moral compass,
That's fair.
Also, this is Meowie Watch. We got Meowie.
Oh yeah, Meowie's confirmed.
Meowie is there, is great to see her. I love that Denji is taking care of her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he feels like it's a connection to power.
It's like John Wick.
Yeah, Meowie is basically Power's Pochita.
Mm-hmm. I also want to say, so people were showing a fear of Nostradamus. I wonder if a Nostradamus devil is going to show up. I know they say, hey, he's not a devil, but the fear of him could be.
It might be like the Fate Devil. Have we seen a Fate Devil?
We've seen the Future Devil.
We've seen the Future Devil, but I don't know if we've seen a Fate
God,
Devil.
have we seen the Future Devil?
The future is best,
Is best.
David.
I guess we'll see.
We got 2 weeks for the next chapter. I'm fucking hype for it. I am on the Denji hype train. Denji hype train, don't stop. Let's do this shit. All right.
Yeah. Well, let's also do some thank yous. So, Jordan, I want to say thank you so much for all your hard work on the show.
Oh, you're so welcome, David. Thank you so much.
And you can find us on Twitter at Shonen Flopcast and our website, shonenflop.com. We're also on Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, wherever else you get your podcasts. Thanks to Trey for the opening theme of the episode shoutout. Find them at Tre Watson Music. For also Shannon for the awesome cover art. Find her online at illuminyatea. And as a reminder, you can join us recording every Tuesday at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time when there's a new chapter out. Find a link to it in the show notes or on our site. Big shout out to the squad that is in right now. I think we've got 7 people listening. So thank you all so much for joining us today.
Oh, fuck.
Hopefully this has been a fun one to listen to.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, I had fun recording it.
And stay tuned for Monday as we give our first thoughts on Takeki Ryusei. Man,
oh, yeah.
this is not remotely what I was expecting from that first chapter.
No. Oh, really? I haven't jumped on the rest
that
yet.
first chapter was not what I was expecting. I thought it was just going to be like a really bland Fist of the North Star ripoff, and
yeah,
genuinely some of the most beautiful art I've ever seen in Shonen Jump.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm excited.
Well, I'll catch you later.
See you guys.
Oh, Jordan, don't you have like a catchphrase you say?
Oh, fuck. Oh, man, David.
Yeah?
I got some really bad news. I'm looking at the clock, and I'm afraid that the Chainsaw Minute has passed.
Oh, no.
No! Bye.
Bye?
Chainsaw Minute!